Hi, everybody. Okay, the reason my title for this is No Change is because there was no change. Okay, Carolyn Brown and Jacqueline McInnes Woods are in the scene, and she's begging, like, Sheila's begging Steffi to see have Finn in her life and have the kid in her life, right? And of course, I knew from the beginning, and I told you guys, I said I understand why they have the dialogue, but I wish that Kimberly Brown didn't say anything because I knew that Jacqueline McInnes Wood, as a character, wouldn't change her mind. So I said there's no point. And there was no point. Because she said, I can't let my guard down because the minute I do, you might take advantage and you might do something. And I'm like, oh, come on. Okay, so then we have the other scene with Crew Morrow and Harrison Cone. Now they are dynamite together. Um, and Crew Morrow is supposed to be the I don't know, the guy who just broke up with his girlfriend who's still feeling sad about it, which kind of irks me because if you want a character to move on, then how are they going to move on when the guy thinks about the girl he's not supposed to think about all the time? It's not going to work. So I'm like, what are they doing? And why are they doing it? I don't get it. Because, okay, I'll give you an example. If, well, I mean, okay, think about somebody you know that's kind of maybe young in their 20s, right? Okay, say they just broke up with their person, male or female, right? And you tell them, there's more fish in the sea, you can move on, whatever. Okay, if that person is stuck on that one person they're not supposed to be, whatever, then there's nothing you can say to that person because it's not going to change their mind. That's where we are with him and Electra. Okay, on the other side, we have Electra and Melissa talking to each other. And Electra kind of tried to point out the fact that she thinks that everything that Melissa does is calculated because she says, "Oh yeah, you just happen to play like you're poor and homeless, so then you would have a job, a home, and then you happen to work for people with money." And she's trying to make everything sound that Melissa did was calculated. I'm like, oh, good night. Do you really think that she's that calculated? Maybe you gotta you want her to be that way, so then you're projecting what you want her to be on her. That may or may not be the truth. So, so anyway, then they keep talking back and forth, and they're kind of fighting because the more Melissa is talking, the more Electra is getting pissed off, and she says, "And don't get in his bed either." Talking about Will, of course, and then Melissa gets really quiet, and she's like, "What? Don't tell me! Don't please don't tell me you slept with him." And then she's like, "No, I didn't. We were just kissing on the couch, apparently all night. I don't know, but okay." But anyway, I'm still sitting here over in my camp, going, "Why are you pissed? Anyway, you broke up with him." Oh, but she did say, "Why are you going after my ex boyfriend?" So she did say the word ex. But still, the way she acts and her whole language is like they're still dating. There's no ex in the way she talks about him. Like she still wants him to be like I said yesterday. Oh my god, it makes sense now what I said yesterday. Okay, she doesn't want anybody else to have him, but she wants him for herself. But she wants to have the ability to either have him or not have him. But then she doesn't want anybody else to have him either. That's screwy logic. That's her down to a T, man. Cause but there's something wrong with that chick. You ever met a chick like that? That's like, well, yeah, I just broke up with my boyfriend, but like we're gonna get back together. So then there's this other chick that might like him, but she's like, stay away from him. Oh boy, this is gonna be a cluster head. I can see it coming. It's gonna be a cluster head. It's already a cluster head, but it's gonna be bigger because. But either way, it's not healthy. None of this is healthy. All right. Bye, guys.